Hey, good morning. It's Monday. Welcome back to Den of Iniquity. This is Ken Shaving and Basting, home of your big shape best champion, as always. And not new blade review. Number 17, Gillette, 7 o'clock, yellow, or the SharpEdge, or should I say the yellows. Got about 2 days growth. We're going to get into the shave, talk about the blade. Again, Crown King formula soaps for the test. Going to E2, which is part of the loyalty program. So you make enough purchase to get 1,000 points, and then you apply those 1,000 points. It reduces it so you can get the combo, which is a classic brute green. Knocks it down to like $34.95 or whatever. So anyway, update on mom. Mom's doing well. Did the surgery fantastic on Saturday. Everything was great. She'll probably see physical therapy today because it was a slow weekend here in San Antonio, so probably a little understaffed, and weekends are always a little difficult to get things scheduled just due to staffing. So she'll probably see physical therapy today and get that ball rolling. And overall, she's in good spirits. A little bit of pain still because she also hurt her shoulder, but we'll get the ball rolling on the next steps, and she'll probably have to spend about a week in an acute rehab facility just to get the joint going again and all that, and then we'll proceed from there. So I'm trying to get into work. I slept in a little today. And so let's get into the shave, but thank you for all the well wishes out there. I appreciate it very much. It's good to have that energy, shared, and believe me, even though I do okay, it's still nice to know that that y'all take the time to send the kind words, prayers, energy, well wishes, good vibes, etc., whatever your kick is. So to the shave now. 7 o'clock comes in single wax paper with glue buds. So, and this is a Russian-made blade. Yes, I guarantee you, this one is Russian. It's out of the plant in Russia that makes most of the other Gillettes that aren't Indian. So we'll get that on the R4. As you can see, the plate, the only difference between the other 7 o'clocks and this one is on the bottom part it says SharpEdge. And of course 7 o'clock across the top. Our plate R4. On the Rockwell 6S. Get the soap. I got the tap water in the bowl. The distilled water in the bowl. Get the tap warm. Now, I've only used this blade once before. I've donated 2 in a sampler to friends. So I've got 2 left, including this one we're about to start. Little cube prep. Take off some of this excess. All right. There we go, a little more. Release some slickness. Atomic rocket brush at the ready. Got the star jelly and the Thayers and all that, and they'll make their appearances as necessary. I'm babysitting a second dog right now. And she's staring at me. She's sad. She's missing. Was my grandmother's dog. Of course, my grandmother passed this summer. So my mom's had the dog for a few years now because my grandmother's been in assisted living prior to her passing. And so she's missing my mom now. I'm wondering where she is. Well, she was standing by the front door a few minutes ago, and her dog and my dog get along fine and all that, but she's just in a completely unfamiliar environment because she's never been to my house until these last few days. All right, time to add some water. Paint some more in. because it's getting that goopy, clumpy thing. I think we need more water, as a matter of fact. The thing with the Crown King, I've said this for in other videos, make sure you get enough water in this soap, because you may think you're not getting in it, and it can sort of get a little dry quickly, so it really has to be hydrated. So you may need to work a good amount of water into it. Because depending on how fast you shave, if you don't have enough water in it, this could happen with other soaps too. You'll have those dry spots. Like for me, the mustache is usually the last place, because I really want the soap to work in and do its job softening and alright, so this looks good. Yeah. And if you watch me, you watch Chris Maiden. When I started watching Chris Bailey, you know, CDB, the former TSC, I noticed that a lot of, and then I noticed on also Chris Maiden, you know, another cut above, my good brother. You get that lather builds around the neck. Make sure you brush that back up and get it into your, or get and place it back on your brush, because sometimes I've noticed other shavers, it builds up, but then they neglect to move it back around, and it's like also they just wipe it off. And I'm like, man, that was a ton of lather you could get on your face. So watch where it clusters so you can brush it back up. All right, let's clear the runways, as Gio says. Let's see how the SharpEdge treats us. Not bad. Already better than like the, I'd say maybe better than the Lotus immediately. I gotta be honest, I don't know if there's a coating on these. There may be, and I just don't recall. If you look it up before I get a chance to and put it in the notes or something, let me know, or in the comments. I tried these because Con Kazanzitas did one of his videos on the Stray Whisker channel. His post-shave videos, this is a couple years old now, they try the SharpEdge. I was like, well, you know, as a fairly new wet shaver, you know, from late 2015 until you know, I was like, and I started watching his stuff. I was like, oh, try him out. I'm getting a very comfortable first pass. I'm really liking it so far. As close as any other blade I've usually get on the first pass for the most part. There may be a coating on these. It's gliding really well. Nice. Yeah, very nice first pass. I mean, of course, shaving with at least 2 days growth is always a little more pleasurable for me because the skin, got caught a little break in between. But it feels really good so far. Second pass. I will say this atomic rocket, I gotta be honest, not to push products, but like I said, I'm using these same products just because that's a good number of soaps. And I wanted to use this I love this brush. $12.95. It releases soap like crazy once you get lathered up. It's great feel. It's not the densest knot. I mean, there are denser synthetics in the 26mm category, but for $12.95, I mean, you're talking, value like Razor Rock. I love this handle. It's big. It's great for my hand. I don't get, I tend to grip things a little firm for some reason. Like, I remember learning handwriting, squeezing the crap out of the pencil, on the lefty. And even in bowling, I had to learn to relax my hand a little so I didn't, as we say, grab at the bottom and then tug. You want to release it smoothly so you project the ball down the lane. But if you tense up at the bottom of your swing, tendency you can loft. You either loft it or you'll pull it inside your target line, and you make an errant shot. I notice with some brushes I have, especially like chubby style handles, I'm just not a fan of them. The more I've used a few, I'm not a fan of that handle whatsoever. I like the easy contouring of my Big Bruce from Razor Rock. I like this one. I even like this one because of the angles on the green right here. I like the angles on it. So, and this one's got similar in a way. When you look at it here, it's got the there for grip. So, all right, pass two, friends. Using a little leftover slickness there. Alright. I'll have to do a touch up around here, of course, but in here's pretty good actually, so. Upper already really smooth, comfortable. Like right now, if the rest of the shave ends up like the way this is feeling, I could quit minus cleaning up the neck. So. It's a good matchup in this razor. I've been when I was talking with Tony Ferrulli, viewer and Facebook friend, we chat on Messenger every so often. He's been using 6. told me he recently tried 4 after watching my videos. I haven't used 5 or 6 yet on either my 6C or 6S. And I think this blade, as long as you don't get a dud, this SharpEdge has been a really comfortable matchup. I think it would go well in the higher settings. As long as it's a good blade for your skin and beard. Because right now I'm getting a very comfortable shave. And as we all know, based on like the feather, the sharpest blade isn't always the most comfortable. And vice versa. Add that into your mileage may vary, and we create variables. Like right now, I mean, I could do the chin just because, and I need to do my neck spots. Cheeks are, I mean, this is a really good shave. I could go to work now. Well, of course, once I got dressed properly, not in this t-shirt. I'm going to add a little more water back into this, and we're going to pump it up a little. We got that lather built up around my ear and neck. Make sure you get that, because that's what it's releasing the lather, and it needs to get on your face. Don't just wipe that off. I've seen people do it, like I said earlier. And I was like, why are you wiping that off? Put that on your brush or brush that back up on your face. Okay. Cross the grain in spots, and we'll let that sit in on the neck a little. Oh, so I was in, side note, I was in the local grocery store. We have a big chain down there called H-E-B. And they carried pears, like the original, but then they had lavender, lemon, and cucumber, so that's awesome. That's often the one that's close to the house, but not the one I go to, because I have one closer that just opened this past fall. Just cleaning up here. Really comfortable shave. Oh yeah, very nice. We're ready for our post. 2 full passes, and then the third with focus and just a light once over. Plenty of soap in the brush. Still, I mean, just to show you. Plenty of soap. And you always add water back if you're not extracting enough. If you know you did enough load time and you didn't like underload your brush, better over than under, you know. And it's not like baking that once you add too much, you know, you kind of ruin stuff. You just either add more water or more soap. Always remember that. Let's get the cold water going. I'm going to rinse my soap off real quick too. Let that dry. Leave that water on, get our alum block. Nah, I mean, a little kind of overall low-level feedback, but definitely not egregious. A little right here, where I did clean up a little here, but otherwise, yeah, not bad at all. I've had less from, well, hell, when I used the Z blade, I got almost no feedback from the alum block. The Asco also had a little more because it was the next day, but comfortable shave. I was basically, I had a great shave for the most part, minus if I would have just cleaned up the spots and not done the just cursory passes across the grain. Yeah, I'd be in, you know, I probably would have had less feedback, but that's about the only reason I had it, because I just did a little extra. It wasn't from a bad shave at all. I'm smooth, no weepers, no nicks. Doesn't look like I have much in the way of irritation. Get our Thayers in, let that dry down. I hate this damn towel. Sorry, Holy Black, you got cheap towels. Better. All right. No, dog hair. Nice. Yeah, silly girl. She's cutie, but she is furry as hell. One of those double, triple coated sheds everywhere. I'm gonna break out the vacuum probably when I get home today and hit the sofa and carpet areas. And all right, let's sip the post shave here with the Star Jelly. Oh, a little dab will do you. Don't need much. Let that soak in, and then we'll hit the it too, which I almost sent flying. Careful, Ken. All right, we are done. So, thoughts on the 7 o'clock? Definitely sharp enough. I found it very smooth. No weepers, no cuts, no nicks, no errors. Like I said, it was mostly smooth on the main surface cheek area. I just had to clean up my normal spots. So I just a cursory third just to catch any strays. I really enjoyed this shave. I know some of you have given me feedback already that you really like the 7 o'clocks, and I don't blame you. Fantastic little blade. Found it as comfortable as the Super Platinum. Performed just as well for me. In fact, I think it might have been I don't know if it was a little more, if I was a little more comfortable. I think it's a little comfortable and less sharp, but they're kind of together in the, I think right below, it's like the yellows and the blacks, they're within that range. I really had a good shave. I'm very happy. Good way to start a Monday. Smelling good, feeling good. Things are on the mend for Mom. So with that, I'll get out of y'all's hair. Thanks for watching as always. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. Cheers. Watch out for school zones and your school buses as it is back to a school day Monday. And too sweet to the good brothers and good sisters. And I will see you all in the next shave. Love you. Take care. Bye.